let's see the fruits of our labor. Let's see if they've paid off in any way. Snackworth here. Now let's see if you've been chipping away at those BBQs or not, Cosma. Heavens to Betsy, you've gone and completed a group quest. I'd say you've earned yourself one of my special snacks, Cosma. Ooh, Necrozma. That's Necrozma treat. You know Necrozma, frightfully rare, that one. Not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of Necrozma, I do recall this one particular encounter when I was a younger fella. I was sitting in the stream at one of Paldea's waterfalls, letting the pounding water cleanse my mind. When I looked up and saw Necrozma sat right above me with the ugliest glare. I thought it'd be unwise for me to not stand my ground, so I squared up and roared as loud as the water, and that had old Necrozma off like a shot. And it wasn't just Necrozma either. The shout of mine sent all the nearby Sawsbuck scattering too. Wouldn't you know it? It loves that snack you have there, so you might just have a shot at meeting it too. If you run into old Necrozma, you be sure to give it my best. He looks like he's just like, ugh. Look at his rainbow face. Well, I will need to save this. Thank you for the link, Caster. Shite. There we go. I love how Necrozma's model, I'm not gonna lie, looks really good. One of my favorite legendary Pokemon. I know, I should not use. Ooh no, these are all bad moves. Now you got bad dreams. Oh, woke up. There you go. I wish I had a Beast Ball, then it'd just be real easy to catch this guy. Shit. Let's switch over to the timer ball. It's really nothing Necrozma can do to my guy. Oh wait, no, Power Gem. There's absolutely something Necrozma can do to my guy here. Two. Ah, I wanted that 3. I wanted that 3. Aha! And Necrozma has been captured. Purrin, you got any other tips I should know about? What? Cosma, that Pokemon, is that the Pokemon from the picture? That's a real life gouging fire. Just look at the shape of its head. There are rumors that say this fellow can make magma erupt from the ground just by roaring. If that were true, then this thing would be a real fearsome threat to the face. Now, let me snap a couple photos here. This could mean that the other Pokemon I showed you is real too. Report back to me when you find it, okay? There's a real Raging Bolt. The neck is, boy, that neck. It's almost too much for me to fit in one frame. Rumor has it that this fellow can cover the whole sky with dark clouds and bring lightning crashing down just by swinging that neck around. If that were true, then this thing would be a fearsome threat to the face. Now let me snap a couple shots. Let me snap a couple photos here. Wow, you actually went and found them both. I can't even be surprised. It's just like you, Cosma. Between you and me, I've been having a hard time focusing on my own work. I couldn't keep my mind on those photos you saved me. I know I didn't promise any reward or anything, but I've got to thank you for putting the mystery to rest. Here you go. This is the real. This prize is a real cash. Oh, sports ball. It's wild how much mystery is left in the world, isn't it? When you're a kid, you can just run around. You can just run wholeheartedly wherever you want. But it's not so easy when you get older. You keep running, Cosma. Find unknown Pokemon. Grand adventures. Do it for me. And now I think I better get back to work. Alright. Now let me try this again. Just say hi to me. Just don't just say hi to me all the time. Remember to give that Growlithe a bit of love too. I think he remembers your scent. He seems to really like you. Word. Now, let's. Alright, yeah, I'll do the voice. That'll probably help me disassociate. Alright, 1, 2, 3, doing the voice. Now let's see if you've been chipping away at those BBQs or not, Cosma. Heavens to Betsy, you've gone and completed 2 group quests. I'd say you've earned yourself one of my special snacks, Cosma. QRM treat. There's a QRM treat. You know QRM, frightfully rare that one. Not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of QRM, I do recall this one particular encounter when I was a younger fella. See, I was climbing the snowy mountains when a terrible storm blew in, and I had no choice, really, but to hunker down in an underground cave. Don't even rightfully know if I should call that place a cave. It was all soaring heights and wide passages befuddling me as a labyrinth too. I was looking at I was having a grand time exploring its many nooks and crannies. Then this sheet of sheer ice near me suddenly moved up. I rubbed my eyes, not believing what I'd seen. Once I realized it was no sheet of ice. It was QRM, right there in front of me. Who would have believed it, right? It loves that snack you have there, so you might just have a shot at meeting it too. If you run into old QRM, be sure to give it my best. Now let's see you. Alright, heavens to Betsy, you've gone and completed 3 group quests. I dare say you've earned yourself one of my special snacks, Cosmo. Cobalion treat. Oh shit. It's one of the violet ones. There's a Cobalion treat. You know Cobalion, frightfully rare that one, not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of Cobalion, I do recall this one particular encounter when I was a younger fella. I was on one of my adventures in Paldea when Cobalion just prancing down from a cliff. I was real flummoxed at first when it stopped right before me. Maybe it was just pausing to stare because my face looked so funny. Anyway, that old Cobalion started to stroll away, so I followed, and it led me to a famed waterfall. I tried to say thanks, but old Cobalion just dashed off into the bamboo grove, cool as you could please. It loves that snack you have there, so you might just have a shot at meeting it too. Run into old Cobalion, be sure to give it my best. Now let's see if you've been chipping away at those BBQ quests or not, Cosmo. Heavens to Betsy, you've gone and completed 4 group quests. You've earned yourself one of my special snacks, Cosmo. Oh, Spectrier. There's a Spectrier treat. You know, Spectrier, frightfully rare that one, not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of Spectrier, I do recall this one particular encounter when I was a younger fella. I was off hiking among Paldea's peaks for a bit of fun. Mountain climbing being a bit of a hobby. When I was taking my sweet time meandering up some mountain pass dotted sparsely with trees, I came upon old ruins on the path covered in vines. I thought to myself, now, doesn't that seem a good a place as any to take a rest? I'd no sooner draw close from a look at than this black shadow of a Pokemon appeared. Spectrier, been sleeping inside. It popped its long face out and scared the spirit out of me. It loves that snack you have there, so you might just have a shot at meeting it too. If you run into old Spectrier, be sure to give it my best. Now let's see if you've been chipping away at those BBQs or not, Cosmo.
Heavens to Betsy! You've gone and completed 130 solo quests. I say you've earned yourself one of my special snacks, Cosmo. An Entei treat. I already got Entei. That there's an Entei treat. You know Entei, right? Frightfully rare, that one. Not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of Entei, I do recall this one particular encounter when I was a young fella. Would you believe it? I simply ran smack dab into Entei while I was out venturing in Paldea. You know, the stretch that's dotted with mines, and everywhere you look, there's another hole. Well, there was Entei popping through those caves like it was having a grand old time. I don't like to be outshone, so I did my best to keep up with the fella. Woo-wee! What a chase! We ended up all the way at the coast, side by side as we gazed out in the endless blue. It loves that stack you have there, so you might just have a chance at meeting it too. If you run into old Entei, be sure to give him my best. Can you farm legendaries? Like, I'm not insane, right? We caught Entei. Did we not? Yeah. Yeah. Screen Rant's a better resource than Surrey. We live in the dark times. Yeah, electrodes do be like that. You know what's funny? The shiny electrodes don't blow up. They also actually have a happier disposition than the red ones for some reason. What's up, Haas? You an Entei? Yeah, I'm just gonna... Hope you don't mind, Haas. I'm gonna do this. Just gonna save my game in case I whoop your ass too good. So, here's your counterpart from an alternate reality. Entei! Huh! The other ones made growl noises. He actually said Entei. There you go. Now we have Entei versus Styracosaurus Entei. Oh, you putting on the swagger. Oh no. You lava plumed me, bro. I wonder why they have shackles. I've never noticed that actually. I've actually never noticed the shackles on Entei. I've noticed the volcanic crust on the side, like, that are like his wings, but like, I've actually never noticed. Also, I've never noticed the shackles on Gorging Fire here. I know he's got little scales in his front legs with all of his feathers and whatnot, but he's got yeah, he's got fucking... Huh. Yeah, damn. Been around since Gen 2 and I've never noticed that. Oh, good job, buddy. Ooh. Heavens no, we might actually have a chance at... Oh, you did the dumbest thing possible! You stupid, stupid dog. Cat. Tiger. Volcano. Oh, Schlizenary. Right, the sunny day's out, so Duskfall wouldn't work at all. You just been timer balled, son. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. Did you know that I have a completely different channel? That's right, another channel. It's called Zeke Rambles. Zeke_Rambles. I review shows I like. Predominantly tokusatsu, because I like that the most. But hey, sometimes cartoons or even some of that Marvel stuff pops up on here. Anything that catches my interest and I feel it's worth talking about, I'll talk about it. Because if I don't like it, believe me, you'll never see it on the channel. If this interests you in any way, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications. I worked really hard on these videos, and I'd appreciate if you'd view them. Thank you. Again.